guys, Acilicit Bones here, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to understand the basics of Minecraft Bedrock Edition Commands. In this video I'll be showing you how to specifically understand /give and /effect, which if you don't know what those look like, this is /give, /effect would look something like this. Just so you know. Also, if you see any text on screen, you don't have to look at it or even acknowledge it, but I just included it so that way you could sort of understand what I'm trying to say in the video. So if you see any text on screen, you don't have to pay attention to it, but it's helpful when you need it. Thank you. Please enjoy the video. We're going to start out with some simple commands. Let's say you want to give yourself an item, right? But you don't want to just, go into creative mode and grab it. You can go like this, /give @p stick, and then you have a stick. Now I'm just using stick as an example. Like you don't have to give yourself a stick, and now I'm going to explain to you what each of these attributes does. So first of all, anytime you type in your command, you have to start it with a slash, because when you don't put a slash, it'll just go like that. It'll just type the message in chat. Also, same thing with if you put a dot or any other character. It has to be a slash. Another thing, anytime you're typing in your commands, it has to be the exact way that, like, it has to be spelt perfectly. Like, no character mistakes, nothing. See? I missed one character. It said unknown command. So anytime you're typing in commands, you always got to check and make sure that everything's typed in right, because the minute you mess up even one character, it just ruins your whole line of code. Now that we got that out of the way, I can explain to you what this does. So, when you type in /give, you're telling the game that somebody wants the game to give them an item. So, you have a few options here. You can put @a, which is all players. So when you put this in, everybody in the world gets the same item that you're getting. So for an example, if you were giving a stick, everybody just got a stick, not just you. So if you're trying to give yourself an item and nobody else, do not ever put @a, because everybody will get it, and they'll know you're cheating. And @e is all entities. So, yeah, there's no entities in this world, but I think if we were to spawn in an entity, it might work. We'll try it. Nope, @e is all entities, and then @n, well, I mean, it says right here, like, nearest entity, so I'm assuming if there was a close or nearby entity near me right now with an inventory, it might be able to pick up an item. But if you just want to give yourself an item, then I'd recommend either doing @p or @self, because @self will also do the same thing. It'll give you an item and nobody else. Same with @p. So that's kind of what all of these are. But one thing I will say, if you're typing in this command in a command block, I'm not entirely sure why, but they don't seem to understand @self. I'm assuming because when you run a command through a command block, it doesn't count as a player, it counts as a block. So yeah, if you typed this but with @self and you went and copied and pasted it into a command block to run that command, yeah, it's not gonna work. So, as you can see. But if you want it to run the command, you just need to change it to @p or @a. It all depends on like what you're trying to do. Before you click off, there's a little bit more things you can do with the /give command. So for an example, I want to give myself a stick, right? You don't just have to give yourself one stick. You can give yourself as many as you want. So let's say like I wanted 99, right? I have 99 sticks now, right here. So you don't have to type in the exact number, but it is an option depending on how many items you want to give yourself or give someone else. So, just thought I'd mention that. And like I said, it doesn't need to be a stick. It could be literally any item. So like, let's say like we wanted some logs, right? Let's say we wanted 20 logs. Well, now we have 20 logs. And I completely forgot to mention this, so I'm going to mention it now. when you want to give yourself a specific item, you need to go through all of the list of items like this, right? That's like I'd say like probably like the best way to figure out what like the item uh IDs are, or you can search them up online, but I'm pretty sure each possible item that you can give yourself is already in here. So, yeah, that was the /give command. There are some other basic commands that I guess I can show you. Let's say you wanted to see at night. Now, you have a few options with this. You could do infinite, which makes it run infinitely, and then 1. So now we have infinite night vision, and it's level 2 when it should be level 1. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. And then if you wanted to get rid of the effect, you just gotta go like this, type in this exact command, and then it's gone. But you can do a little bit more things with this. If you put true, it gets rid of all of the particle effects. Let's say you were invisible, right? So let's give ourselves invisibility. Infinite 1 true, right? Now nobody can see you, right? Because they can't even see the particles. So I just thought that'd be cool to mention. I hope you enjoyed this video. You don't have to, but I am planning on making some more tutorials, so I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. But yeah, those are the basics. If you have any questions, you could comment them, and I'll try to respond to them when I can.